What makes for a good opening chapter? Hi, I'm Sarah Blake. I'm the author of All That's Left of Me, available on Amazon and KU. Audiobook coming soon. And I want to talk today about what makes for a good first chapter in your manuscript. Now, first of all, I want to make it clear, what makes a good chapter for me, what makes a good chapter for you may be completely different. It is all opinionated. This is just about what I like. And as someone who has written a book, what I found worked and didn't work when I was beta reading or beta testing, when I had people looking at it. Let me start by telling you how I opened this book. So in the first chapter, the main character, Dallin, is sitting in a therapist office with his psychiatrist, Emery Schmidt, and they are trying to relive the memory that caused all of his problems, basically. Everything that has gone wrong in his life comes down to this one memory that he is supposed to relive in his therapy sessions, and he can't do it. It's too traumatic, and he rips the wires out, he rips the head gear off, and you see him interact with his psychiatrist, trying to understand why he can't get through it. The first chapter accomplishes a couple of things. One, it introduces the main character and his main problems. Why are we focusing on this man? Why is he different from everyone else? Two, it introduces the next couple of problems that are going to come up. He talks with his psychiatrist about the things that he's afraid is going to happen, and those end up being the trigger moments for his journey to continue forward. Three, you find out a bit about his personality and his relationship with his family. Four, you find out what his relationship with his brother is and why is it so important to the rest of the story. The reason all of these things work is because they are relatable to readers who are picking up the book. Nobody knows what world this is set in. Nobody understands that this is like a futuristic dystopian society of the United States. What they are going to go in and understand is that this is a man, he has problems, and I relate to these problems. And that's essentially what you want to do with any of your first chapters for any of your manuscripts. I'm currently working on a science fantasy book right now. It's really cool. I love it. It's got warlocks, it's got magic, it's got science fiction, it's got all this cool, crazy stuff, magic lights. And the first thing that you see is the main character struggling to row a rowboat. In theory, that might sound a little boring to people, but it tells you a lot about the main character in her point of view. It gives you a little insight into her character, it gives you a little insight into who she is as a person, but more importantly, it taps into something that I think a lot of people would, relate to, and that is the frustrations of doing a job that you don't enjoy. Walking in and seeing how somebody handles a difficult situation tells you a lot about the character before you can even really get to know them. So it's an amazing introductory point for your main character, allowing them to have an obstacle, a small obstacle, letting them overcome it, and letting the audience get a peek into what they're going to be like when they come into obstacles later on throughout the book. My advice to you, start with something relatable. Start with something a little mundane and figure out how to make it exciting. If she's rowing a rowboat, she's rowing a rowboat out to sea so she can save her town from total destruction, which is what she's doing. Start small. Don't overwhelm people with a lot of new words and a lot of new themes. Let people figure things out as they slowly walk into your story. Make the character compelling. So, hope that helps. Take it with you. Do with it whatever you feel like. And have a good day.